When life clobbers you across the head and knocks you down and you're in that dark valley, everything in your life is dark. And you're asking yourself, what am I going to do now? And you're doubting yourself. These moments, these are what define your life.
There's going to be things that go on that are out of your control. The worst thing you can do is let something that's out of your control control you. Get control of yourself. Get control of your emotions. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Instead, stay calm and figure out how to move forward. Things are going to get harder. Things are going to get tougher. That's the way life works. So what you need to do is you need to get harder and you need to get tougher.
I'm talking to you. You're going through a storm right now. And I want you to know that this too shall pass, like every storm that has come to you. Every single storm, this too shall pass. Just because you fail don't make you a failure. And just because you lost don't make you a loser. Whatever you're going through right now, if you can just muster up enough strength to hold on and hold out. I don't care how long it takes you to finish school. Hold on. I don't care how long it takes you to pass that bar exam. Hold on and hold out. If you do not quit, if you do not give up, it's coming, baby. I want you to speak life into that thing. Whatever it is, you feel like I can't fail another test. I can't go through another day like this. I can't handle it. Whatever your circumstances are, say with me, I can. I can get through this. I will get through this. I must.
You're not a product of your environment. You're not a product of your external storm, what you have or what you don't have, where you come from or what you don't come from. The traumas, the abuses, the good and the bad. None of that dictates, but it's what you will do in the moment. What's your response? What you do matters. As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart. As long as you're breathing, yes, you can.
You have got to make a declaration that I am going to get through this. I am tougher than this. I'm bigger than this. I'm stronger than this. I will not surrender. Because whatever challenge is in front of me, it pales in comparison to the power within me. You have got to take full responsibility of your life. I got myself here. I can get myself out, and I am getting out. I am not going to be a volunteer victim.
You will take full ownership. It's my fault. It's my problem. I'm coming up with the solution for it. It's my fault. It's my problem. It's my solution. I'm taking ownership. You gotta increase your willpower because you're gonna go through it. You gotta look at life when life knocks you down and says, this all you got? The dark? Is this it? I was born in the dark, shaped in the dark, molded by the dark. I will break you because I lived in the dark. I trained in the dark. I became this person in the dark. You recycle your pain. You use your pain. You take your pain and let your pain push you to another level. What you ever thought you could do, what you ever thought you could be, what you ever thought you could have. You use your pain. You recycle it. I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You're talking yourself out of it. I don't know if this is going to work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I just need you to keep going. They make diamonds by 1, putting it under pressure, 2, putting it under extreme heat, and 3, they cut it. When it finishes going through all of that, you cannot break it. I've been broken so much. I've been defeated so much. I've been disappointed so much in my life that I know what it feels like and I can handle it. Once you get to that point, you cannot be broken anymore. Find that reason to wake up every day and go get it. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a goal. But when you write your why down, what your why does for you is says, you can't quit. You can't give up. You can't stop. Your spouse is going to push you. Your child is going to push you. The need to get better is going to push you. Because you're closer than you're ever going to be, it's going to push you. Your goals are going to push you. Your dreams are going to push you. The opportunity of a lifetime that happens in this particular time frame is going to push you. It's going to drive you.
You have to make a decision that I will learn from this thing. Every experience is my education. I've already made up my mind that I know I will fall down. I know that I will stumble, but I already see myself getting back up. Therefore, I'm never down. I'm either up or getting back up. I'm gonna learn.
You will never ever be successful until you turn your pain into greatness, until you allow your pain to push you from where you are to push you to where you need to be. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is going to be a part of your prize, a part of your product. I challenge you to push yourself.
If you would be willing to fight your way through this battle, fight your way through cancer, fight your way through that academic struggle, fight your way through divorce, fight your way through that singing career, fight your way through boxing, fight your way through football. At the end of the fight is going to come victory.
I challenge you to never give up. You're going to be here one day, but you'll never get here if you give up, if you give in, if you quit. And finally, guys, you gotta want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe.
And as you crawl up and out of that dismal and wretched place, as you rise above what you were, and as you take the form of who you are supposed to be, in the very act of standing up, in the very act of fighting on, you will become and you will remain unbroken.
Everybody in your life will have a turn back moment. No matter who you are, you're going to have such a period in your life where it seems like it's not working. You're going to have doubts. You're going to have a lot of trials and tribulations and challenges. You always have a moment in your life where the direction you're going, you will have to make a decision to keep going or you turn back. The sad thing is, the average person turns back.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to get up.
Fall down, get back up again. Fall down, get back up again. Fall down, get back up again.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
The hardships that we've had are actually the things that teach us the skills and the perspective we need to actually become what we want to be.
And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all the pain will be for nothing.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I don't care how low you are. I don't care what you have done. I don't care what you have experienced. I don't care how devastated your life might appear to be, the shambles it might be in. Wherever you are in life, ladies and gentlemen, you've got comeback power. There's a power in you that can enable you to be stronger and better than anything that's out here. Once you begin to know who you are, once you discover this power, the perfect essence of who you are, that's in all of us, that's permeating our being, that enable us to be the directors of our lives, it will set you free from believing, I can't see myself doing any better. That you truly can live a healthy, happy, prosperous life, and that you can make it in what are called the worst of times. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And you are tough.
Whatever it is I want, this price is going to get much higher than this. It's going to get harder than this. And I've decided in advance it's going to be difficult, and I've decided in advance to stay in. I'm going to stay in the hunt. I'm going to stay fighting. I'm going to stay busting it. I'm going to pay the price until I get what it is that I deserve.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bow your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you.
You have to resolve yourself today that you're going to win, that you're going to dominate, that you're not average and ordinary. There has to become a point where you make a decision. We're going to dominate. We're here to win. We are not here to play. And that takes some intestinal fortitude. It takes a decision. I'm where I'm at because I just flat decided at some point I get to choose who I am. The world doesn't tell me who I am. And in every family, there's the one that eventually shows up in a family. They rise up and changes the whole family forever. I'm the damn one. And in your family, you could be the one.
It's you. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I'm the one. I'm the one to make this happen. But you know it's going to be hard, but find out what will make it worth it for you. When life drops you to your knees, your reasons will help you get back up. Why are you here, Les? Because I want to make mama proud of me. Why are you here, Les? I promised my kids something I'm going to do for them. I'm going to give them a better life. I want to leave them a legacy. I'm not going to give up. Go back, fool, go back. No. The people that are running after their dream know they're going to have hard times. They keep on running because they're saying within themselves, I'm the one. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
There's two sides of pain. There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt that you backed off. The first time you felt, that burn. The first time you felt that it's too much. And we rationalize with ourselves to where we automatically stop. That's why a bunch of us give up so much in life so quickly. But suppose I told you the greatest pain of my life is the reason I'm standing here today. See, sometimes we think the pain is what controls us. It's actually our subconscious mind that if we ever tapped into that, that's what dictates most of our lives.
And literally what I've learned in these moments is that I have to stop listening to myself and I have to start talking to myself. I'm like, Rich, you're great. I'm like, looking in the mirror, like, you can do this. Rich, you can handle this. Rich, this is not a big deal. Rich, this is going to pass. You're amazing. Rich, this too shall pass.
You got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you.
You got to get grounded. You got to train your mind to serve you. Just make up your mind. This is not going to control you.
You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation.
When God gives you a dream, the dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you are.
It's a dog fight. It hadn't been easy. It's a dog fight. The road hadn't been success. Like, it's just a paved road. And like E.T. go this way. It's been rough. It's been crooked. It's been hard. But I've made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight.
I choose to fight back.
Life is rough. You can allow it to destroy you, or you can allow it to build you up. Draw the line, ladies and gentlemen, and just say enough is enough.
Get out of that narrow-mindedness. Get out of that defeated mentality. Get away from that circle. Get away from those people that don't wish you any good. Get away from those people that don't want you to succeed. Get out of the tent. Get out.
There's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy it. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy.
If you lose the job, keep the faith. If you lose the spouse, keep the faith. If you have to downsize, keep the faith. If you have to move in with your mama, keep the faith. If you're at your wit's end, keep the faith. If you have to catch the bus, keep the faith. If you have to thumb, keep the faith. If you get sick, keep the faith. If you lose your kidneys, keep the faith. If you got heart trouble, keep the faith. You might not get a new heart, but you got to keep your faith.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Listen, folks, success is hard.
It's hard. You can take all the courses you want. It's hard. When you get them degrees and you hang them on the wall, if you want to be successful, it's going to be hard.
There are nothing but difficulties in achieving your goal. We just need to get that part straight.
That's the first thing you need to understand.
But you know what I discovered? When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. You get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. That you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
What kept me going was I made turning back, giving up, never an option. Being successful is so hard, but I realized that not being successful was hard too. It's hard. It's hard not having money. Just make the decision that you're not going to be poor anymore. Don't matter how you were born. You could be poor and become rich.
You've got a lot in you you don't even know. I don't want you to sleep tonight. I want you to really remember this. It's not where you start. It's where you're going. Listen, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
If it's hard, why do people do it? People who climb mountains just for the sake of it. Nobody paying them to do it. Just do it. Somebody said, I'm going to run around the world. He said, well, why would somebody want to do that? Why do people do that? Why would a Nelson Mandela give up 26 years of his life? Here's what I discovered in high school. I decided I wanted to go out for football. And I discovered why people do things. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Even though it's hard, it's worth it. One day we had Coach Alkin Hepburn. He said, Brown, come over here. Had my suit on. I said, yes, sir. He said, I'm going to have old Larry Littles down there. Old big, fat, sorry Larry. Yes, sir. He said, I want you running, Larry. I want you to put your helmet right in his pit, right up in his chest. You can do that. Yes, sir. Can you do that? Yes, sir. I say, hubba, hubba. I say, hubba, hubba. No, you can get him. All right. We'll look at him. How sorry he is. I said, yes, sir. Then he went down to Larry. 250 pounds, strength, agile, and all muscle. He said, Larry, you know Brown down there. He's down there talking about your mom and everything. And how he's going to knock you off this board. Larry now spitting fire. And I'm looking at Larry saying, oh. He said, look at that fool down there growling. He told me he's going to scare you that you're going to leave. Are you going to leave? No, Coach, I ain't going to leave. Coach got back. He winked at me. Go get him, Brown. I ran into Larry with my helmet. Larry said, boo. I don't know where I landed. When they woke me up, I said, y'all got any more positions out here? Don't y'all need an announcer? He said, Brown, you quit, man. I said, yeah. I said, what? I said, it ain't worth it, man. I'll be your announcer, man. I was calling the game. Because the pain wasn't worth it to me. The people who go after that stuff, what makes it worth it? It's got to be your passion. You got to love it. It's got to be what you are supposed to do. I used to talk to my plants when nobody else would listen to me. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required. It's possible you can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, you got to go into action. You got to be experiment. You got to be willing to form and develop new relationships. But nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. It's difficult. Yes, right. And it's worth it. These kids, man, it's rough dealing with them. That's right. You think peer pressure happened overnight? I remember as a kid, some guy said, hey, Les, me and another fellow, We're going down to Goulds, man, and knock off a grocery store. Say, look here, I don't want no part of that. Say, y'all chicken. I'm not chicken, man. Don't call me chicken. We didn't even ask you to come into place, man. All you do is just drive the car, that's all. Hey, I'm not driving nothing, all right? You find somebody else to drive, or you drive yourself. Come on, Willie, man, pull him, he stopped. All I got to do is drive? Yeah, I said, Willie, that sounds simple, man. Don't go, man. He went. And the next day we read the newspaper. The merchant, the man who owned the store, came out just shooting wildly, and he hit the driver in the head. It's difficult, it's challenging for kids right now. And as we think about that, start experimenting with different methods and techniques through our commitment, through our vision, through our determination. It's possible that we can reduce the teenage homicide rate, the dropout rate, that it's possible looking at what kind of world are they going to be in. It's possible that we can create an educational system that not only will test their minds with information, but will teach them how to think and be creative and to value human life and how do you make relationships work? How do you bounce back from adversity where they become assets to our society rather than liabilities? What if we leave here with that kind of consciousness that maybe someone here has the idea or the method or some plan of action or an approach that can resolve many of the problems that we're facing with young people today? That it's necessary for us to begin to look at the future and know that it's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. That we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary that we never give up, that we're going to keep on keeping on, that we're going to find a way to win or find a way to make it happen. And we know it's hard. It's not going to be a picnic. And once we do it hard and we go through it, we realize it was worth it. And once you discover it was worth it, it is done. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something and we knew it was possible. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. You were attacked. You were criticized. But you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level no, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve. Some people say, well, I'll do it for a little while and see what happens. And all of us know that kind of person doesn't have much of a future. If I have to learn a couple of things, I will learn those things. If I got to learn 5 or 6 things, I'll learn all 6. If I've got to read the books, I'll read the books. Whatever it takes, I will do. Wanting to excel in all of the skills and settling for nothing less than an outstanding performance. If you're willing to demand of yourself excellence in skills, to be the best that you can possibly be, if you're willing to be an expert in all of the skills, and not only make a handsome living, not only make a lot of money, but if you would so desire and if it would be your purpose, a chance to make your fortune.
Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why try to learn this much? Why try to see it all? Why try to have it all? Why develop yourself to the full? Why try to become all that you can possibly become? Why do that much? Why go that far? Why try to become everything?
Step one.
That's a good question, why? One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why. Here's another good answer to why. It's why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? And why not? If a farm boy can wander out of Idaho and finally arrive at this extravaganza, why not you? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can change your life. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. Why not you? My very last question. Why not now? There never was a better time. Let's go do it now.
Hey there, welcome to my channel Best Strong Motivation. Today I speak I will not be defeated 2024. It shows you who you are. It's dogfight. It has not been easy. It's a dogfight. The road had not been success like it's just a paved wrong, and each I go this way it's been hard, but I have made up in my mind. Go through, I will get in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dogfight. I choose to fight back. Life is rogue. You can allow it to destroy. You can allow it to build. Gentlemen, and enough is enough. Get out the narrow-mindedness. Get out of that defeated mentality. Get from those people that did not wish you any, don't want you to succeed. Get out of the tent. Get out. There's nothing is powerful as the human spirits. You cannot destroy. You can